Alright, here's a tutorial of how to hook the equipment up with TEMS. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we are offline. I'm going to get off the line, I'm going to disconnect. Alright, now that I'm disconnected, what I'm going to do, go to the start button, go to all programs, go to ASCOM, go to TEMS products, go to TEMS investigation 16, and I'm going to find the TEMS 16, which is right there. Open that up. It's going to ask me if I want to allow this to open up. I click yes. And wait for it to open up. Okay, now that it opens up, I have my own desktop workspace that I created. It's called Charlotte. So I have Charlotte selected, and I click OK. And TEMS will open up. Wait for that to open up. Takes a little bit. Okay. Now that it's open, what we'll do, I have a USB hub. I can plug multiple things into this hub at once. So I will do, I'll plug it. If you don't have a hub, you should have some USB ports. 1, 2. There's 2 on this side, there's 1 on the other side. And you would just plug the stuff into there. So I'm going to plug in my hub in here. Alright. And then I brought this scanner, the cord from the scanner. Got that cord here. We'll plug that into the hub. And let me pick a spot to plug it into. Plug it into the end here. Boom. Okay. Then I have a USB cord with the micro USB on the end of it. We'll plug that also into the hub. There we go. Have another one. Micro USB. Another one. Plug that also into the hub. Like that. Alright. So I'm going to be using 2 Note 3s. Here's one. And here's. Dropped it. Here's the other. Okay. Make sure they're on. Yep, this one is on. And the other one is on. So I'm going to plug these into my Note 3s from the bottom here. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so bear with me. There's one plugged in, and I'll plug in the other one. Alright, so both phones are plugged in. There and there. So now the computer is going to recognize the phones. The TEMS is going to recognize the phones. Right now, it has a scanner, and it has one of the phones recognized. The Samsung SM900 N900T. That's one of the phones. Now, to get the other phone up and running, this phone has the ODM, and what ODM is, it allows, the phone has to be rooted, and it allows the phone to make 4G VoLTE calls. So you'll know that the phone is the ODM phone because if you do the drop down at the top, let me show you. If you do the drop down, you will see all this on device stuff. On device, on device, on device. That's ODM. It's ready for that. So to make sure that we're able to get on, go to the dial pad. We do star pound 0808 pound. It'll take us to the USB settings menu, and we need to have this on MTP ADB, and click OK. Alright, saved it. Now we go to settings, and you can go to settings by swiping down, clicking this gear button at the top. Click the gear button at the top. I can put it down. Clicking the gear button at the top. It takes us to the settings. Under connections, tethering a mobile hotspot. Click that. USB tethering should be USB connected. Tap to activate. Activate it. And you have a green check mark. And once the green check mark is in there, we'll wait for it to pop up on our screen. There it goes. It's to say Samsung SM N900T ODM. That's what it should say. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go up to the green check mark at the top. Green check mark. Click. Oh, before we do that though, we want to make sure that the EQ1 is GSM WCDMA. EQ2 is LTE. See that? LTE, GSM WCDMA. And we want to make sure this is the preferred GPS EQ1. So we'll make sure that preferred GPS is checked. And if this is anything, if the WCDMA GSM is not EQ1, then we will right click on this one, go to change equipment, and select EQ1. Once it's EQ1 selected, we'll make sure preferred GPS is connected, and we'll be all set. The phones are EQ3 and EQ4. So now we go check the green check mark. Wait for them to activate. Right now they have the hourglass next to them.
Activated.
Activated.
Activated. GPS position valid.
Activated. GPS position valid. The EQ3 takes a little bit longer, but it's activated now.
Attach complete.
Alright, so now once everything is activated, what we'll do, we'll click on EQ1. It's already selected. We'll go down to where it says scan. We'll click the arrow. We'll right click on C pitch scan. We'll go down to configuration set. Click configuration set. Now another box is going to pop up. This box here. So we'll go down to where it says technology, which is right here, and we'll select WCDMA. If you click it, this little arrow will pop up. WCDMA, only one selected. Then we'll click the next one under band, arrow. We'll select band 2, which is 1900, and band 4, which is 2100. Make sure those two check marks are in those boxes and click outside the box here. Alright, now we'll go to channels. We'll click inside channels, and we'll select the at, and the numbers we'll select. We'll scroll down till we see 412. Put a check mark in it. 412, 437, 462, also 612, 637. Then we'll do 2012, 2037, 2062. 2062. All right. Then we'll click rename. We'll rename it to WCDMA. We'll go down and click apply, and then we'll hit OK. And that closes that out. So now we want to get GSM. So we'll go down to RSSI, right click on that one, configuration set. That box will pop up. Once again, technology, GSM, click it, the arrow, choose GSM, then band, click it, GSM 1900, make sure you check mark in there, and then scroll down to channels, and we'll type in what you'll do. If you click inside here, delete what's in there. So you delete it and there should be nothing in there. So if I highlight everything, double click on everything, make sure everything is blue, I'll hit delete. It took everything out. So I'll do 512 through 537, comma 730 dash 760, and then click anywhere and it'll put them all in there. I click apply, and then I hit OK. Right, so now that's done. So now we'll go to EQ2, click that, make sure it's blue, go down to where it says scan, go to signal scan, right click that, configuration set. Then we'll go down to scroll down to technology. We'll choose LTE, click it, arrow, LTE. Then this scanner that we have in the big box only scans 2100 band 4. So once you click on the arrow, it has a bunch of them in there, but we're only selecting band 4. Make sure to check mark by band 4. Then we'll type in 2200, 2215. Well, no, actually we won't type it in. What we'll do is click it, let the arrow come up, drop down menu, and we'll find those numbers. And those numbers are 2200, 2215, 2225, 2250, 2275, 2300, 2325, 2350, 2375. Once we got those on, apply, and then OK. So now the scanner is set up. So once we have the scanner set up, we go back to EQ1, click it, make sure it's blue, go down to where it says scan, click that, right click the first one, go to C-pitch scan, our WCDMA should pop up, click on that. That starts it. See there? Go back down, right click it, RSSI, GSM, starts the second one up. Then go to EQ2, click that one, make sure it's blue, go down, click it. We're gonna only click signal. Don't do RSSI, only signal. Right click signal, signal scan, LTE, starts it up. So now the scanner is scanning. And to know the scanner is scanning, if you go to overview, if you go to overview, it shows me that the scanner is scanning. And in order to bring these boxes up here, this one box and that box, what we'll do, we'll go to presentation at the top. Presentation, see that? We'll go to LTE, and another menu will come up. We'll go to scanning, and scanning, another menu will pop up, and then we'll click scan cells. And once we click scan cells, This box here will pop up, LTE scan cells, and we will right click in it. Right now, my LTE is EQ2. So it has to be MS2. If it's not MS2, then we right click inside the box anywhere, right click, select properties, go to where it says mobile, and select MS2, and click OK. It should pop up. And for this one, WCDMA, we go to presentation, we go to WCDMA, we go to scanning, and we go to C pitch best UARFC in data. We click that, this box pops up, and because this box is EQ1, it's because the WCDMA scanner is EQ1, that's MS1, it should automatically pop up. So that's how we know that the scanner is running. Now for the phones, my EQ4 is on, which is this one here. It's on 4G LTE. I don't know if you can see that, but 4G LTE. It's blurry, but 4G LTE. So it's showing up in the 4G LTE box, but we don't want. We want the ODM phone to be 4G. So the ODM phone is 4G. It just deactivated. That's because I pulled the cord. But the 4G is the ODM phone is 4G LTE, and we're gonna make this other phone, the non-ODM phone, we're gonna make that WCDMA all. So we do start. We do the phone button, star pound 2263 pound. It's gonna take us to the service mode. We're gonna select WCDMA band preference, and we're gonna select WCDMA all. So once we do that, at the top it's gonna change. RRC established.
RRC established.
And then 4G should pop up. Just 4G only should pop up. So now
activated.
So that phone is EQ4. So now I have EQ4 with all the WCDMA stuff in it. And to bring this box up, go to presentation, WCDMA, scroll down till we see serving active set neighbors. Click that. This box pops up. Right click, properties, mobile, MS4, apply, and OK. And then my phone is not activating, so if the phone doesn't activate, what I'll do, I'll just go to settings. I'll go to settings,
RRC connection abnormal release,
tethering, undo tethering, it'll deactivate, turn it back on. The phone, it should come back up here, and I'll be able to activate it. Once I activate it, I go to, if I want this box, LTE box, go to presentation, LTE, and scroll down till I see serving / neighbor cells. There it goes. Right click in here, properties, MS3, and OK.
RRC established.
And that's how you set TEMS up so we can see everything.